For the first time since the 2006-07 season, the NBA G League aren't holding any events during All-Star Weekend. While the lack of a G League All-Star Game itself isn't surprising, as they didn't have one last year, an absence of a dunk contest or three-point shootout is very disappointing. The biggest reason for disappointment comes from how there's no longer an outlet for the league's most athletic or best sharpshooters to show their skills on such a major stage. While the G League won't be having any activities on All-Star Weekend, it doesn't mean that we can't book our ideal G League-related events. After a lot of thought and time on the G League's official YouTube account, we've made our picks on the G Leaguers that would make an ideal dunk contest and three-point shootout. In addition to that, we've also picked 4 front-court and 4 back-court players that would make up the G League's version of the Skills Challenge. For the Skills Challenge, we tried to focus on players that were mobile players that can shoot the perimeter shot and also throw precise passes. 2019 NBA G League Slam Dunk Contest participants: Devin Robinson, Capital City Go-Go, Washington Wizards, two-way, 19.9 points, 6.6 rebounds, 4.4 assists and 1.1 steals per game on 55% from field in 22 games with Capital City Go-Go. Justin Reyes, Salt Lake City Stars, 7.6 points and 3.1 rebounds per game on 57% from the field. Deonte Burton, OKC Blue, OKC Thunder, two-way player, 17 points, 4.9 rebounds, 3.3 assists and 2.2 steals per game on 46% from field in 22 games with the OKC Blue. Antonius Cleveland, Santa Cruz Warriors, 11 points, 5.1 rebounds, 2.2 assists and 1.7 steals per game on 45% from the field. Troy Williams, Stockton Kings, Sacramento Kings, two-way, 18 points, 7.4 rebounds, 1.8 assists and 1.6 steals per game on 44% from the field and 29% from 3 in 22 games with Stockton. 2019 NBA G League three-point contest participants: Cameron Reynolds, Stockton Kings, 42% from beyond the arc on 7 attempts per game. Duncan Robinson, Sioux Falls Skyforce, 48% from beyond the arc on 9.5 attempts per game. Jared Brownridge, Delaware Bluecoats, 40% from beyond the arc on 9.1 attempts per game. Michael Mulder, Windy City Bulls, 39% from beyond the arc on 6.9 attempts per game. Michael Frazier, RGV Vipers, 40% from beyond the arc on 7.3 attempts per game. Tyler Harvey, Memphis Hustle, 43% from beyond the arc on 6.2 attempts per game. G League Skills Challenge: Kalen Lucas, Grand Rapids Drive, Detroit Pistons, two-way, 21.4 points, 5.9 assists and 3.8 rebounds on 44% from field and 40% from 3 on 5.7 attempts per game. Jalen Barford, Greensboro Swarm, 20 points, 4 rebounds, 1.3 assists and 1.2 steals on 47% from field and 37% from beyond the arc on 5.7 attempts per game. Troy Copane, Lakeland Magic, 16.2 points, 5.5 rebounds and 4.9 assists per game on 47% from field and 39% from beyond the arc on 4.8 attempts per game. Chris Chiozza, Capital City Go-Go, 13.1 points, 5.1 rebounds, 6.6 assists, 1.7 steals on 43% from field and 41% from 3 on 4.1 attempts per game. Forwards, centers: Terrence Jones, Erie Bayhawks, 24.4 points, 9.6 rebounds, 5.7 assists and 1.4 steals on 53% from field and 38% from 3 on 3.5 attempts per game. Raphael Putney, Sioux Falls Skyforce, 16.1 points, 8.3 rebounds, 1.9 assists on 45% from field and 31% from 3 on 6.1 attempts per game. Kaiser Gates, Windy City Bulls, 12.4 points, 6.2 rebounds, 1.9 assists on 41% from field and 36% from 3 on 7 attempts per game. Yanti Martin, Sioux Falls Skyforce, 26.4 points, 10 rebounds, 1.8 assists on 61% from field and 41% from 3 on 3.6 attempts per game.